Protect your DNA. BioPQQ can promote formation of new mitochondria. Infowarsstore.com.
Well, Edward Snowden may finally stand trial. His attorney revealed today that they are working with the United States on his return home. Now, Snowden said that his biggest regret through all of this is that he didn't come forward sooner with these leaks. And he's also said that he will return home if he is given a fair trial by the U.S. government. Snowden has been charged with theft of government property and 2 counts of violating the 1917 Espionage Act for leaking classified documents. Now, Snowden's attorney might want to find out what kind of a plea deal that David H. Petraeus just made with the Justice Department. Petraeus is one of the best-known military commanders of his generation. He pled guilty to providing his highly classified journals to a mistress when he was the director of the CIA. So this all boils down to David Petraeus had about 8 black books that he had a lot of classified information, and he had it in an unlocked desk drawer. And his biographer, also known as his mistress, kept asking him about these black books. Are we going to include these in your biography? And at first he was like, well, there's a lot of classified information. The notebooks contained handwritten classified notes about official meetings, war strategy, intelligence capabilities, and the names of cover officers. And she kept asking him about it. So eventually he caved in and gave her these black books with all of this classified information. When he was initially asked about it, he denied handing over this information to his mistress. Now, Mr. Petraeus has agreed to plead guilty to 1 count of unauthorized removal and retention of classified material. This is a misdemeanor. Now, he's eligible for up to 1 year in prison, but prosecutors are going to recommend just 2 years of probation and a $40,000 fine. So it's a pretty sweet deal considering the fact that the Department of Justice has really cracked down on government officials sharing secrets with journalists. So it'll be interesting to see what happens here. But Stacey Herbert of the Kaiser Report nailed it when she tweeted this out today. She said, Snowden revealed classified info for no personal gain, only to his oath to the Constitution. Petraeus released info to get laid. That was just one of the many tweets that I find interesting. So be sure to follow me on Twitter at Leanne McAdoo. Coming up, I'm going to have David Knight in studio with me. We're going to be talking about another really silly thing that I found on Twitter today, stoned bunny rabbits. So you can always find a little humor there on my Twitter feed. But now we want to talk about this petition that came out last month. It was seeking to ban laws making mandatory vaccination. It's gained already over 86,000 signatures, and it's well on its way to reaching its goal, but it still requires about 14,000 more by this Friday, March 6th. To necessitate a response from the White House. This is a petition entitled Prohibit Any Laws Mandating the Force and Requirement of Vaccinations of Any Kind. This appeared on the We the People website last month, and it petitions against making vaccinations of any kind mandatory, including forcing children to be vaccinated to attend public schools, activities in daycare centers, and also working adults in the public or private sector. To date, 29 states have proposed legislation intending to limit vaccine exemptions and the right to refuse based on informed consent. So they are really doubling down on this. So be sure to follow the link that's provided in that article. It'll also be provided underneath the YouTube video as well. Add your name to that list. You have until Friday, March 6th. Now, vaccine freedom advocates were putting officials on notice here in Austin today. The activists spoke with their elected officials about the potential risks of vaccines.
I am Donna Votee, and I'm here to testify against Bill 465 and Senate Bill 29 that would eliminate the right to opt into the system, and they want you to have to sign a form to opt out. I'm sorry, that is so wrong. Wrong.
Folks, are you listening to yourselves? Tracking, database. You know, you're talking about, not about the United States Constitution and our individual unalienable rights, you're talking about communism.
Database, computer list, tracking. Hello, you know, that's not the American way. What they're talking about is the Communist Manifesto here.
And come on, 9 bills, you know what this is about. This is about eliminating the waivers, eliminating our right to opt out of vaccines, and you know it. 9 bills, did we hit the vaccine jackpot in Texas or what? Come on. So we know that it's all about eliminating our rights to say no, tracking us, you know, and that's a matter of faith. It's a matter of conscience to me. And it's not only a legal matter, it's a theological matter, because your right of faith says, who is your sovereign? Is the state of Texas our sovereign, or is God my sovereign, and is God in control of my body? I don't mean to be profane here, but it's none of your damn business if I have a vaccine or if my kids are vaccinated or not.
The Republican form of government has several components: unalienable rights and the sovereignty of the individual. And this committee would take away the individual's right to privacy, the individual's right to medical freedom.
My name is LaRock Flemings, and I'm representing myself on behalf of an ad hoc organization, Texas for Vaccine Choice.
Okay, may I reiterate, though, that this bill is not about whether to get vaccinated or not. And we are very firm that in Texas, the parents should make that choice. That's an important choice.
Yes, ma'am, but when you look deeper, when you combine this bill with the other bills that are being proposed at both the state level as well as the federal level to mandate vaccinations and deny parents the choice to decline vaccinations when they have a firmly held belief that vaccinations will injure their child, you will see that this legislation is a dangerous overreach by our government.
And I'm not going to put up with it. And this granny is going to speak her mind as much as she can.
The knowledge of the ancients, tried and true, trusted herbs and extracts fused with the latest nutraceutical science. Introducing the all-new Ancient Defense Herbal Immunity Blend, crafted with over 14 key ancient herbs and extracts to supercharge and prepare your body for what experts admit is the most dangerous season of the year. We have rejected hundreds of other formulations in our quest to bring you what is simply the most powerful and comprehensive proprietary formula that we have ever created in the realm of herbal immunity. For the last 2 years, our team has been working with top doctors, nutritionists, and chemists to develop the ultimate nutraceutical formulation. Experience the benefits of combining over 14 ancient herbs and extracts with exciting new advances in nutraceutical science. For a limited time, get 25% off on this introductory offer. Visit ancientdefense.com or call 888-253-3139. ancientdefense.com.